chance and meet your demands. And you make me look like a fool, just making me dance and pay for the ransom, calling me handsome. But
damn, that sun is cooking.
What up? Hello, abari, amakuru, hola, and bonjour to every single one of y'all. We're working on our track of the week, where I take you to the behind the scenes of my whole working process, the progress of like making the beat, writing the lyrics, and then the final product, where we listen to the track together, you know? So let's go. This is about to be fun. So first track here, I have no idea where I want to go. I think I want to do some R&B stuff. I might just start with an R&B piano sample or something. I don't feel like playing the chords that much, but let's see what we got. Oh yeah. Wait. I don't like that last chord. I'm gonna just replace it with that one right there. Alright. Boom. Flip it. Shakala. Yes sir. Yes sir. That's what I'm talking about. Need to have something continuous, something that flows. I'm just going straight to my favorite instrument, the staccato strings. Boom. Then you gotta have the full strings in the back. Yeah. I'm feeling that. I like that. So. Add some vocals. Do you know what I mean? Actually, yeah. We're gonna add some vocals to the melody so that it sounds a bit better. I don't feel like it's full yet. So, boom. Turn on the mic. Get the mic on. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I'm feeling the pain on that. It's like, ugh, some painful shit. So we getting ready to talk about some real stuff, I feel. We need to find a sound for the snare that kind of symbolizes something. Whatever the theme of the song is, I like to add sounds that kind of matches the vibe. So we said this is kind of it's a sad song. So maybe glass shattering. Maybe a glass shatter. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, a lot of breaking stuff. Oh, I need a drop of water. Do we have a water drop? Do we have a water drop? Oh yeah. Why didn't we use the water drop before? I might need to change this whole thing. Alright. If you haven't liked to subscribe or following the page, come on, man, just do so. Support your boy. I'm out here working hard for y'all, yo. If you're liking it so far, let me know. If you have any suggestions, I'm not an expert, so if you're thinking there's something I could have done better or different, just holla at your boy. I am all for suggestions. You feel me? I usually build it up afterwards, but I think I have a good foundation right here. This comes after. Alright, so I'm recording the lyrics now, and like I said, we're going with a melancholic vibe, about a breakup or something. So I'm jotting something down. I got a flow going. Yeah, I broke all my rules for you to give me a chance and meet your demands, and you made me look like a fool, just making me dance, making me range. I broke all my rules for you to give me a chance and meet your demands, and you made me look like a fool. You know what? I ain't even gonna sweat it too much. You feel me? I'm finna start recording as I go. That's it. Let's go. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna record this part and keep going. Yeah. I broke all my rules for you to give me a chance and meet your demands, and you made me look like a fool, just making me dance and pay for the ransom. Just making me dance and pay for the ransom. Just making me dance and pay for the ransom. Calling me handsome, I needed the pants and throwing a tantrum. Calling me handsome, but needed the bands and throwing a tantrum, making me chase them. But all of our plans were just an invention. Even got introduced.
Even got introduced to all of my fams. Even got introduced to all of my fam, all of my friends, and even my fam. Even got introduced to all of my friends and even my fam, but none of them ever saw you again. I was holding your hand and you slipped through my fingers. My fingers. Hit me with a stick in the anger, like a sailor who's sinking an anchor. It is still painful. I have to pay for it. It is still painful. Yeah, you left me with a sickening anger, like a sailor who's sinking an anchor. I'm lost, I loved you in vain, I had to pay for it, and it's still painful. My friends and even my fam, but none of them ever saw you again. I was holding your hand and you slipped through my fingers. You left me with a sickening anger, like a sailor who's sinking an anchor. I'm lost, I loved you in vain, I had to pay for it, and it's still painful. I feel like this whole vibe is very mellow. I want to flip it a little bit. You feel? After that, like the chorus should be yeah, let me add some ad-libs. Yo. Broke all my rules for you to give me a chance and meet your demands. And you made me look like a fool, just making me dance and pay for the ransom. Calling me handsome, but needed the band to throw in a tantrum, making me chase some. All of our plans were just an invention. Even got introduced to all of my friends and even my fam, but none of them ever saw you again. I was holding your hand and you slipped through my fingers. You left me with a sickening anger, like a sailor who's sinking an anchor. I'm lost, I loved you in vain, I had to pay for it, and it's still painful. Broke all my rules for you to give me a chance and meet your demands. And you made me look like a fool, just making me dance and pay for the ransom. Alright, we just wrote the first verse. We have an idea of a theme of what we're going with, the overall vibe of the track, but it's still kind of mellow, so I might change it up a little bit. But we got the lyrics down. Let's build it up some more. But before we keep recording more lyrics and vocals, I want to build up the beat a little bit more. I feel like the song is about a guy who invested his all into a relationship and got disappointed. This is something relatable. A lot of people go through that.
You can put your all. You think you found the one. You put your all, but she's just playing the game. You put your all in, and then you're left with nothing. So many men out there are a victim of that, and they are not spoken about enough, given enough credit for their resilience. So I believe that's the story behind this song right here. I don't know why it just came about. You feel me? So let's see what's up. Trash. I went all out, now I have nothing left. Yeah, you lost a good one, there's no better man. I picked up your slacks and you left me with your trash. Lost a good one, there's no better man. I picked up your slacks and you left me with your trash. Alright guys, we worked on the track, we made the beat, wrote the lyrics, built the chorus, recorded all of it, and now it's time for the final result. Little R&B vibe. Instead of the usual love story, this is more of an ode to the broken hearts. Alright, let's hear the final results. My rules for you to give me a chance and meet your demands. That you made me look like a fool, just making me dance and pay for the ransom. Calling me handsome, but needed a band, so throwing a tantrum, making me chase them. But all of our plans were just an invention. Even got introduced to all of my friends and even my fam, but none of them ever saw you again. I was holding your hand and you slipped through my fingers. You left me with a sickening anger, like a sailor who's sickening anchor. I'm lost, I loved you in vain, but I had to pay for it.
Yeah, you got me going round, got me going mad. Table clean, yeah, I went all out. Now I'm so embarrassed. You got me going round, got me going mad. Table clean, yeah, I went all out. Now I have nothing left. Yeah, you lost a good one, there's no better man. I picked up your slacks and you left me with your trash. You lost a good one, there's no better man. I picked up your slacks and you left me with your trash.
Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me today. This was SUNscribe with another live session. Every week, one track from the ground up. Beat making, songwriting, recording, mixing, mastering, to the final result.
Damn! That sun is cooking!